Tom here, Flip Anything. So today I'm going to tell you about how I made probably a little over $130,000 in 3 weeks. And I did this on just one little single transaction. This kind of goes to persistence. So this is how I did it. I was driving down a fairly busy road one day, and I saw this elderly man getting out of his car, heading to his insurance office. And this is the property. This is a busy stretch. I saw there's a little car lot right here, and then there's like a little building right here. This was what was so unique about this property. I didn't know it at the time, but this is like a massive, probably 4-acre corner, huge building on it right here, beautifully manicured. And then here was this little tiny building, like an old house, but now it was being used as an insurance office. So I drive by and I see this old guy walking into the insurance office, and it was the only car there, so I kind of assumed he owned the property because there were no customers and he was walking to the door. So I saw the name of the insurance company. I picked up the phone, I called him, and I said, hey, I wonder if you'd be interested in selling your property. And he said, no, I'm not interested. And that was it. Well, 2 weeks later, one of my tenants calls me that has a property down the street, or that he rents from me. And he tells me that he knows about a property for sale, and he was wondering if I'd let him out of his lease so he could buy it. And I said, well, sure. If you need to, go ahead. You know, I'd like you to see you have your own place. So before we even get off the phone call, he says, you know what? He goes, Tom, I'm not going to buy this thing. And I go, wait a minute. I got to come see this. And so I said, I'm heading to your place right now. I turn around, come back to his place. And what he described to me on the phone is he told me about, it was the very same place that I had just called on like the week before. He says, and I told him, I said, I just called on that guy. He says, well, I play golf with him. He's retiring. He's selling the insurance business. He's also going to sell the property. He said he told me he'd sell me the property for $110,000. And he, you know, and I said, are you kidding? I said, listen, you got to buy this thing. You have to buy this thing. And he said, well, I don't even really know if I said, look, I'm coming to your place right now. We're going to get this thing. So I said, call him right now. Tell him we want to come down and see him. So we go down. I picked him up, took him down there, met the old guy that had previously told me no, didn't even tell him who I was. And I said, well, me and John says he wants to buy the place from you. We're going to be partners on it. So I write it up. And what I told John is I said, John, we got to buy this place. I said, either you buy it or I'll buy it or we'll both buy it. So I just want to get it under contract. So we go down there, we get it under contract, and it's in both of our names buying it. And I told him, I said, John, listen, you should buy this thing. It's good for you. I go, but if you don't want it, I said, I'll give you $10,000 and I'll buy it by myself. So he thought about it, and a few hours passed, and he said, hey, Tom, you know, I ain't going to buy that thing. He goes, but are you serious about giving me $10,000? I said, absolutely, John. I came back, immediately wrote him a check for 10 grand. We took his name basically off the contract, or agreed that, you know, I'd close it without him. I bought that property. I can't remember if the owner carried a note or if I, you know, just paid cash for it. Didn't matter. It was such a good deal. So I bought it immediately. This is a very busy property, and what was awesome is that it was just this little triangle of land. There was about 4 or 5 parking spots and about 1,000 square foot little building. It had been an old house and been converted. It had been it was an insurance office at the time. So it was amazing. What was so really, really cool about this property is all this property around it was manicured, mowed, beautiful. And this thing was almost just 100% parking lot and house. This little bit of property back here was dirt in this little part of the back of the triangle. And then there was a little bit of planters up here in the front. So it was like, it's as if you had a house or a building that when you buy, you'd never have to worry about landscaping because everything was just taken care of by the big property. This thing's probably 40, 50,000 square feet, being kept immaculately. So it was really cool. And so I just wanted to lease it. So I put it up for lease for $2,500. And another company that I know well, I've done business with, they drive by, they called on it. And they said, Tom, you got to sell it to us. You got to sell it to us. And I said, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it. $2,500 a month. Just pay me $2,500 a month. You can lease it. He wouldn't have it, man. And this goes to persistence, right? Because I did not want to sell it, but he would not leave me alone. He had to have it, had to have it. And so he said, he says, what? I said, look, I tell you what, I just bought it. I go, I'll take, will you give me $250 for it? $250 or $245, I can't remember now. So I was 120 in it because I bought it for 110, gave the other guy 10 to walk away. And anyhow, sold it immediately. So he bought it for $250 or $245, and I made $120,000 or $130,000, just like that, just like that. And again, I called on the guy, saw him, saw the opportunity. He told me no, just by chance, you know what I mean? But it's following up on every lead you have. Don't forget, some people just don't think twice. Like when he called me up and said, hey, I'm thinking about buying a place, I could have just said, okay, good, I'm glad you're not, because, I'd rather lease to you anyways. But I took it a step further, said, wait a minute, tell me about this deal you're walking away from. And that's what got it for me. So anyways, that's all. Just wanted to give you guys something to think about. There's opportunity everywhere. And this place, believe it or not, it's like a rock's throw from my home. I walk by this place all the time. And like I tell you, many of the deals I make are usually right around, immediately around the area where I live, or immediately around the area where I work and do business. So that's it. Flip Anything USA. Be sure to share, subscribe, and know that I got a book that I'll be releasing here soon. And it's only 99 cents. If you send me, just email me. Email me, tom@FlipAnythingUSA.com, and you can get the book for 99 cents on Kindle or something like that. So that's it, tom@FlipAnythingUSA, and get the book for 99 cents. And the other thing is, you can go get my app. You can go get my app for free on Android. And you can get it, the Flip Anything app, for I think for $1 on the iPhone store. So that's it. Take care. Thanks for watching. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I enjoy sharing it with you. So be sure to get the app. If you don't have it already, you can get it free on Android, or pay $20 to get it on iOS. It'll be the best money you ever spent. It'll take you further along. You'll be able to share and catalog your properties, and it'll just make you a better, more organized investor. Thanks for watching.